Impact investing is on the rise and Elena Walder is at the forefront. She is a member of the Swiss Green Fintech Network and managing partner at Übermorgen Ventures. Welcome to Finance.Swiss and today's interview. Can you describe what you do at your company and what the business model is?
So Übermorgen Ventures is a Swiss venture capital company that invests in early stage startups that develop innovative technologies and business models to mitigate climate change. Our belief is that our generation's biggest challenge, climate change, is a big business opportunity. We have to invest in winner technologies, and winner technologies are the ones with no CO2 footprint or that help to prevent or reduce CO2 emissions. We invest today in the technologies that are important and fundamental tomorrow.
I saw that your focus is double impact. What does that mean?
Double impact means that we have a financial return and a CO2 reduction target that we want to achieve with the investors' money. And in numbers, that also means that we want to reduce 1 million tons of CO2 equivalents altogether with our portfolio companies in 10 years.
Okay, and how do you achieve that? Where do you invest in? What's your focus then?
We invest in 3 areas, which are called agri and food tech, clean energy and smart transportation, and alternative materials.
And who are your investors and what's your track record?
Okay, our investors are entrepreneurs that have in their DNA the understanding for venture capital, see the business opportunity, and are on top purpose-driven. In terms of track record, I must say we just got started. We have invested in 5 portfolio companies so far, and we are now investing in 3 new ones next month. But I'm pretty sure there are lots of very interesting opportunities waiting for us, and I'm really excited.
So a key feature of impact investing is the commitment of the investor to measure and also report the social and environmental performance of the underlying investments. So how can you even measure impact?
We at Übermorgen Ventures have a strong commitment towards our investors that we only invest in startups that have a significant environmental impact, and we evaluate the CO2 reduction potential of every investment. We elaborate an impact model. What is an impact model? We defined an emission baseline, and then we, as a second step, we define the levers with which this emission baseline can be reduced.
You also mentioned before that there is a need to mobilize private capital to tackle those global challenges, climate change, greenhouse gas reduction. What is the role that Switzerland as a major wealth manager can play?
Switzerland, with its well-off financial market and with more than 7.8 thousand billion Swiss francs asset under management, could play a key role here. So if sustainable investing is not only remaining a trend word, and asset managers out there would just allocate at least a small amount of their asset under management to the ventures and venture capital firms in this green and clean impact space, there could be a big impact with it. So I think that it would be really helpful if this would happen, and it would give Switzerland to have a first mover role here.
And how vibrant is the venture capital community here in Switzerland? Are we moving towards the right direction?
I think the venture capital community is quite vibrant. I see a lot of successful funds out there. However, I must say that there are only few funds that are dedicated to impact so far, but I think it's coming, and I think it's going to be great. And what I really like is the collaboration spirit between the venture capital firms. We join forces, we exchange experience, and we even give access to investment opportunities to each other. So we learned from the startup community here. This is something that already happens between founders, and now the venture capital firms also are copying that.
You're also a member of the Swiss Green Fintech Network. What's the purpose behind that?
So the purpose behind that Green Fintech Network is a close collaboration between the key experts of the Green Fintech ecosystem with the State Secretary of International Finance. We believe that a collaboration between sustainable financial services and green technology could really be helpful for positioning Switzerland as a leader in this respect. We at Green Fintech Network are now bundling the last month results of the discussions between the different experts and are finishing an action plan. The aim and the goal of this action plan is to identify areas to improve the framework condition for Swiss digital finance and to help Switzerland to become a leader for green technologies, and maybe the financial service should be a driving force behind it.
Great, Elena, then good luck with that and many thanks for the interview.
Thank you.